Hey, what's up everybody? Today I want to talk a little bit about FOMO and specifically about the two things that make up FOMO. The fear and the missing out. Because are you actually really missing out? I mean, it's really simple, but let's just break it down. The fear is mostly made up of not being able to get the miniatures that you want, which translates to the missing out part. But what am I actually missing out on? If I wanted to, could I still get the miniatures that I'm fearing on missing out on? To give this a fair shot, I'll take some of the products that got me into the FOMO for the past few years. I mean, obviously any out of production models are out of the equation for this. Looking at you, Green Knight and Wood Elves, Forest Dragon and stuff. Not talking about those. So let me start off with the first case of FOMO. The first time I remember having FOMO in the last couple of years. Definitely the Warhammer Quest Cursed City box set. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. This ticks all the boxes for me. You know, the box art is even cool. I was actually thinking about this color scheme for the miniatures, and another really big thing for me to get into the Cursed City was the fact that I was able to bring some non-wargamer friends into the hobby. So yeah, big FOMO for the Warhammer Quest Cursed City. But am I missing out right now? I mean, I know that one of my local game shops had one of the Cursed City boxes collecting dust on the shelves not 2 months ago, I think. And that's maybe 2 years after release of the Cursed City. Let's just check the interwebs. I recently found this very helpful website on which you can find sales and also stocks. The Cursed City. Found 2. Okay, so the base set, let's check. It's in stock. At the Spellenhorn even. And the Spellenhorn is actually a really pretty well-known web shop here in the Netherlands. So my fear of missing out on the Cursed City, was it legit? No, it was not, because it's still available. It's 2 years down the road now. Had FOMO. Didn't have to have FOMO. There you go. Okay, next up, the Black Templar Army set. I mean, I've always been on the fence about the Black Templars because I really like the fantasy, medieval things surrounding them. You know, like they're very secretive, they're zealous. I've always been into the Black Templars. I really love them. And when the army set came out, I had a very hard time containing myself. But a buddy of mine, he kind of stopped me. He was like, you know, just finish up your AdNac, man. Which I am very thankful for. The Black Templars army set. Let's see if it's still available. It's still here. The thing is though, you know, Chaos cards from the UK, so you're probably paying premium for shipping. You know, it's still available, I could still get it, and there's other things as well, because we have Marktplaats. There we go. It's still available, and I think this is sealed. That's way more than I would be willing to pay, but it's still here. It's still available. The missing out, not really necessary. Knowing the prices that I just saw, would I still get it? I don't think so. I've always been on the fence about like Black Templars and Dark Angels, and nowadays I'd rather go for Dark Angels. Which brings me to my next case of the FOMO. Lionel Johnson. Lionel Johnson. I mean, the lion. Holy crap. I think this is probably my favorite 40k model ever. No question about it, actually. It's everything that I like about the 40k universe. You know, like I said before, the medieval, twisty kind of things, the mysterious, secretive ways of the Dark Angels. This entails everything. It's freaking awesome. This is still really cool, and I would maybe get one if it's available? Is it available? The lion doesn't sleep tonight. What? I'm actually really surprised about this. $58.99 in Germany. Let's check the web shop. Wow, that's crazy. So the lion is still here. I was pretty sure that the lion would be one on the list that would not be available, but it's here. It's here. It's a Taschengeldier. 1 to 3 working days. Die eingebettete Liebesschade für den Verstand. But still, it's available. Am I getting the lion? You know what? Not right now. I'm not getting the lion.
You must take it!
Don't tempt me, Frodo!
Before I get the lion, there's a few things to do. First, finish my Leagues of Votann army. Second, finish my Fantasy Dwarves army. And after that, maybe do a few paint schemes on Dark Angels. A very, very dark green, for example. And not too light, you know, not too... It should be dark. It should be dark
with the lion.
And I want to do a few normal Space Marines first before I do that. Maybe something for another video. Okay, so let's move on to the last case of the FOMO that I had badly. And that one I didn't miss out on because it's right behind me. The Leagues of Votann Army Box. I think at the time that they released it, like 2 years ago, I was having the FOMO badly. I resisted the FOMO for a very long time, up until like half a year ago, maybe a little bit more, when 10th edition came out. The Votann really sucked in 10th edition. They still suck a little bit, I think. And then I got this. And I had the feeling that I was really missing out when I didn't buy this, but it was still available, so no problem. So let's say, also debunked. Leagues of Votann also debunked. I got a really good deal on most of the entire army just by waiting it out a little. So my tip to anyone who wants to start a new army or has the case of the FOMO, like I had many times, just wait it out, because everything that I would potentially still want, it's still available. I can still buy it. And also another tip, take advantage of other people's FOMO.
Don't underestimate
The other guy's greed!
Somebody bought this, half assembled it, and put it up on Marktplaats for like 90 euros. And you know what? I'm doing the same for the Old World at the moment. I have a bunch of Leagues of Votann to finish right now. I have an entire army of a lot of stuff. And seriously, I think 10% of the people who bought the Old World boxes, maybe especially here over in the Netherlands, in a while, they'll just be collecting dust, sealed in the packaging, and they'll be up on the marketplace before you know it. Just like what happened to this guy. So control the FOMO, paint your stuff, and then look for your next project. So anyways, I hope you liked the video. I'm a pretty new YouTuber, so I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel if you want to. If you want to see more of the content, I'm going to do weekly videos. They will be coming out on Fridays. And I also do live streams, a hobby stream on Tuesdays, and on Wednesdays it's kind of like a freestyle thing. If you liked the video, just give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, let me know what you would like to see. And yeah, like I said, maybe consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And now it's time to get these things back on the shelf. Oh, that was unnecessary.